Can man be civilized? Do we know enough about ourselves and nature to ensure the preservation of the human species?
Dixie,
Adam,
can I come in?
please. Adam, do you believe that man can ultimately be civilized?
Is that a trick question?
Theoretical. Do you believe that we as a people can overcome our baser nature, tend our primal urges?
Could you be more specific?
Do you think that we tend to make choices based on instant gratification or for the family, for the global village?
Well, hopefully, in the end, the family will out.
Ah, wonderful. Great minds think alike.
I expected you to rip into me, not pick my brain.
Well, why would I pick your brain? Why would I rip into you? Oh. Junior's fishing trip? Adam, come on, you can't back out. He's been looking forward to that for weeks.
No, the trip is on.
Oh, well, why so glum?
Have you spoken to Ted?
You mean your new station manager?
You haven't spoken to her. Dixie, I'm afraid I'm the bearer of bad news.
Oh, what's wrong?
Circumstances have forced an executive decision. Liza Colby is staying on as station manager of WRCW. Celebrating?
Playing hardball always makes me thirsty.
No doubt. Hope you're happy.
Do you really?
Sure. You won. You had to cheat to do it, but you won. Now you got everything you wanted.
Not everything. Would you come in? Have a drink. We'll talk. What shall we drink to? The happy hyphenate? Producer / mega host of the Cutting Edge.
No thanks, I'm driving.
Well, we'll have a contract. And I'll witness your signature.
I don't know, Liza. You and me, the same workspace. You don't see that as counterproductive?
Not at all.
I tried to take your job.
No hard feelings.
Of course not. But, just for the sake of argument, why would you want me around?
We were competitors, and we're not competing anymore. You were a great sport, and I'm a gracious winner.
You can afford to be. And you didn't answer my question.
Dad, you can't let business ruin what we have.
We have. What do we have? Other than one big failure to communicate.
You know what I mean without me even saying a word. We make a great team. We're a dream team. We are broadcasting's answer to Tracy and Hepburn. Between the two of us, we make a really great person. Accept it.
No. Death and taxes you accept. Rising interest rates, infomercials, those are facts of life. But you and me? Where is it written that you and I are destined to drive each other crazy?
Well, You have to admit, it's never boring.
Is that why you came back to Pine Valley? Because you were bored? Because you needed a good fight? How did it come down to this?
Well, if I recall, you were the one who got the ball rolling.
Yeah. So you fired back, spreading false rumors, destroying my shows, and filing a bogus harassment claim.
I withdrew it.
In return for my job.
My job?
No. No, game's over. There's no one here but us. The numbers were mine. You lost fair and square. And yet, you managed to land on your feet. Just like that, you get it all back. I gotta hand it to you. You are something. And now what am I supposed to do, Liza? Am I simply supposed to overlook the little whisper campaign you started to bury me? Or the fact that when it didn't work, you ran straight to Adam and threatened him with our little bedtime story?
I didn't make it up. You and I, we slept together.
How could I forget? You hold it over my head as if it were an axe.
Whatever. As WRCW station manager, I wield a lot of power, and I'm not greedy. Share it with me.
Answer my question. 3 hours ago, you hated me enough to sue for harassment. And now you want me to share the wealth? Why? How could you possibly feature me as your little workmate? I tried to steal your job. Hell, Liza, I tried to run you out of town. And yet you want me at my desk 5 days a week. Week in, week out, all year round. Why? Why, Liza? Answer me.
Grab me like that?
Why are you so insistent on keeping me in your personal orbit?
Because I...
Better yet, why don't we just forget it? After all, what I don't know won't hurt me, right?
What you do know still hurts you. And you feel guilty.
For what? For what? For cheating on my wife? Definitely. For what I did to you? Let's look at the facts, shall we? Did I lie to you? No. Did I lead you on? Did I in any way make it less than crystal clear that the woman I love, the only woman I love, is my wife? Not guilty. I am sick and tired of being a prisoner to my mistake and your threats. It's over. You can't use the nights we slept together as a billy club to keep me in line.
What happened that night?
Do you want to know the truth about what happened that night? The whole truth and nothing but. Here it is. Laurel died because of us, and the lights went out. And in the darkness, I needed something to hold on to, and you were there. You helped get me through the night, that's all. Put it to music.
You can't make light of what happened.
Why not? Why not? We're not star-crossed lovers. We simply had the hots for each other. The only tragic flaw in the whole deal is that we didn't admit what that night was about ages ago. That you and I were both selfish enough to use Laurel's death as an excuse to have a little fun between the sheets. And if it hadn't been that, we would have found some other excuse. The stock market crash, war broke out in the Persian Gulf. Calvin and Hobbes are history. It doesn't matter. We wanted it for months. The chance came along and we took it. But don't turn it into more than it is. Sex. Just sex. Not love. Nothing even close. Just sex. So if this little scenario you're playing out has anything to do with getting me in the sack again, then you just forget it, because I don't intend to cheat on my wife ever again, especially with you. As far as I'm concerned, our one-night stand goes down as the biggest mistake I've ever made in my entire life. It's time for you and I to stop torturing each other and move on.
Me sleeping with Liza.
It's not so preposterous.
It is. It's total. I'm hardly over Brooke.
Well, you'll never be over Brooke, Adam. But Liza is certainly a convenient, warm body.
She's not my type.
She's you in drag.
Well, haven't you heard? It's opposites that attract.
Come on, Adam. She's either blackmailing you or she's sleeping with you.
Oh, no. You're way off base.
Well, are you telling me that she got her job back based strictly on merit?
Yeah, believe it or not.
Not.
Business is business.
Funny business.
Take poker.
The card game?
It's poker. As a metaphor for corporate management. You learn when to hold and when to fold. And I've learned both.
And Liza was your ace in the hole.
Damn it, Dixie, I'm doing you a favor.
You have demoted my husband. I mean, come on, so much for playing favorites.
It's not as if I fired the man, for God's sake, and sent him back to the mailroom. He's got a job. He's got 2 good jobs. I've made him the exec producer of The Cutting Edge. He has total control. He'll run the whole shebang right into the next century. He'll make twice the money and have twice the power. Not all eyes will weep for him. So please, Dixie, help him do the right thing.
The right thing. Adam, Tad worked his butt off, and now you want him to settle for second best, and thank you for it. Well, speaking for me, thanks, but no thanks.
Would you have Ted call me when he gets in?
Don't wait by the phone.
Torture. The act of willingly inflicting pain on someone else. I guess that's what we did when we made love. It was torture.
Why keep hurting each other? There's no percentage in it.
Adam was right. You would have made a really great station.
And you were wrong. I am a sore loser. If there was ever a case for 2 people not working side by side, we're it.
You're right. Given the way that we feel about each other, it would be very difficult to maintain a professional distance.
If that's the way you feel about it, why try?
You're settled with a wife and kids and a house, and I don't want it on my conscience that you couldn't pay your mortgage payment.
So you were willing to keep me around solely out of the goodness of your heart?
Why wouldn't that be? If you want the job, it's yours. If you don't want the job, there are others that will jump at the chance.
They'll jump. For you, they'll always jump. But how high?
Sorry.
Liza?
I slept with you because I wanted to. Is that what you're trying to get me to say?
Oh, job well done. My darling daughter.
Oh, hey, sweetheart. Sorry it's so late. The kids asleep?
Yeah, I told them that you would go up and kiss them goodnight.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll go right up.
Tad, Adam stopped by earlier today. He told me about Liza. That, he gave the station manager's job back to her.
Oh. Did he say why?
No, I mean, I tried to get it out of him, but he gave me the same old business is business runaround.
Well, I'm not sure there's much more he could say.
Well, boy, I sure wish somebody would say something. I'm really tired of getting this information secondhand. I mean, could you just tell me what's going on with you and Liza? And I'm sick of it. Why don't you just tell me what's going on between you and Liza?
Nothing. There's nothing to tell. Adam pulled a 180, and he's decided to go with his golden girl, that's all.
Why? I mean, what changed his mind?
Who knows with Adam? It's not important now, anyway. The only thing that is that Liza is in charge.
And that's okay with you?
I don't have much of a choice.
You could quit.
Is that what you want?
What do you want, Ted?
Come here. I want you, my sons, a little peace of mind, and some upward mobility. But what the hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I had it knocked there for a couple of hours, but now it's time for plan B. Unfortunately, that hasn't gelled yet.
Well, that's good.
Good?
Well, before you come up with an alternate plan, there's something I want to say.
But don't turn it into more than it is. Sex. Just sex. Not love. Nothing even close, just sex.
Good work, Tad. You just erased any mercy I might have had on you.
I've kind of been living in a fool's paradise. And the last few months have really opened my eyes, watching Michael fight the school board, watching you during the Liza wars. I have a new appreciation for what it takes to earn a living and the compromises that you've had
Honey,
to make.
it's not like you've been sitting at home eating bonbons.
Chauffeuring the kids, fixing their lunches, dropping toys off at the shelter. It's not like anybody vies for my power, envies my job, or wants my big fat check.
I'm not paying you enough. What about those fringe benefits?
No, come on, this is serious. When have I worried about the mortgage or the light bill? You're supporting us. I mean, you're taking care of everything. Who has to worry about being stabbed in the back? Who has to worry about all these whispering campaigns?
It's all over now.
Well, it is for a little while, but, it'll start up again. Somebody won't like your style, or, there'll be a sudden dip in the ratings and the affiliates will blame it all on you.
Yeah, but sweetheart, that's television.
It's real life. And it's very scary. I guess I lost sight of that for a while. And I'm sorry. It's easy to do when the biggest thing you have to worry about is getting the kids to put their boots on.
Yeah, but that's called division of labor. You do some things,
it's called survival. And you have been carrying us. I just want you to know that when I get my teaching degree, I'll be able to pitch in. But until then, whatever decisions you make, you have my full support.
You have any idea how much I love you?
I love you too. That's why I'm willing to give you a lot of room. If you get a job that, takes you out of state, well, fine, we'll go. I'm not married to Pine Valley, I'm married to you. If the job pays less, fine, we'll scale down. If you want to stay here, that's fine too.
You mean this? You've thought about it?
Yes. I'll back you up whatever you want.
What if I don't have a clue?
You'll figure it out.
Not overnight.
Well, no pressure. Not from me, anyway, okay?
What about Adam?
Yeah, what about Adam? I'd like to strangle him.
I'd tell you to go for it if I thought it would change his mind.
How did Liza get to him? Did she put a gun to his head? Did she seduce him?
I guess he just thought she's too good to let go.
That's what he said to me, but you know what, Ted? I don't buy it. I saw him. He's hiding something. It's obvious. There is a lot more to this picture, and I don't care what it takes. I'm going to find out what. Why? Liza? Liza, it's me. It's Mother.
Just what I need.
Bad dream?
Who let you in?
Darling, are you all right?
Why wouldn't I be?
You sounded frightened.
Not frightened, more like enraged.
You've got every right to be.
I was having a dream about you. The old days. You were incredibly pretty.
Past tense. How depressing.
You were standing in the kitchen handing out these strawberry crepes on white porcelain plates. And there was this really long line, and I was at the end. And when it was my turn, you said, "Sorry, darling, we're fresh out."
Well, obviously you're feeling rejected, darling. What could have brought that on?
My childhood?
No, I mean today.
I've had this dream for years, Mother.
So I was a bad parent, is that it?
Well,
You want to flog me, darling, or put me in stocks? I mean, how long do I have to pay penance, Liza?
Okay, you have a crepe pan, or do you want to go to Francois?
No, Mother, I don't wait in line anymore. People wait in line for me. In fact, let's toast me. Oh, no more champagne. Sorry. Fresh out.
Liza, you shouldn't be drinking on an empty stomach.
Mother, I'm not empty. I'm filled with victory. I am feasting on the fruit of my own brilliance.
Why, what's happened?
Didn't you hear? I won.
The job?
What else is there?
Oh, congratulations, darling.
I would invite you to the victory party, but no one seems to be throwing one.
Well, then let's have one of our own.
Oh, gee, who should we invite? Enid Nelson, the deli man? Your last 3 pool boys? What fun.
Look, darling, you've been through a great struggle, and you're just experiencing some stress right now.
No, I'm elated.
Well, you should be. Don't let all that envy get to you.
Yours?
No, the minions, the little underlings. I suppose Tad wasn't throwing confetti, was he?
No. Not confetti. Not quite.
Liza, Tad's a loser. Just forget about him.
Technically speaking, he won.
He did?
His shows had the highest ratings. So my job would have been his. And fair play wasn't good enough for me, so I had to revert back to cunning and deceit.
What did you do, darling? I hope it was wicked.
I threatened to sue for sexual harassment, and Adam reviewed his options and gave me that job.
Oh, darling, you're a genius.
But maybe not in television, Mother.
Well, it's part of your job to protect your turf.
You know, somehow I knew you'd approve.
I am so proud of you. You really are a force to be reckoned with.
So is Vlad the Impaler.
You have a fabulous life, Liza.
Yeah, fabulous. And I hate it. I hate my life, Mother.
Liza, your life is just beginning. You're an achiever. You're a rising star in television.
And all alone.
You won't be alone forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
No, you won't. You've got a wonderful job. Try working in real estate. That
Mother! What do I have to come home to? Does anybody ask about my day? You chop the onions. I'll baste the chicken. What would you like to do tonight? Does that ring a bell? It doesn't ring a bell with me.
Well, basting chicken can become boring also,
So
darling.
is shooting out television, Mother. What do I have to come home to? I come back here. What a thrill. After a grueling day to come back to this ugly rug, dialing out for dinner, designer nightgowns that nobody sees.
Liza, just because Tad Martin...
Oh, this isn't about Tad. This is about me. Do you have any idea what my life has been?
No, I don't, because you never take the time to tell me.
I'll tell you right now. See, this is me. Liza Colby in a capsule version. Take one, Mother. No, take 20. Take them all.
Liza, what is this?
That's me. That's my resume. That and this loft. That's all I've got.
Liza, I think you need a vacation. Why don't we just go away somewhere together?
I think I'd rather throw myself under a moving train.
Then why don't you go away with some friend?
I don't have a friend.
Surely there are some friends back in Connecticut.
There is no Connecticut. There isn't a friend in Connecticut. There isn't a friend at Dallas. And there isn't a friend in D.C. If you look in my book, all I have are business associates. Blood-sucking parasites that would do nothing but milk you if I didn't milk them first. Not for nothing did I rise to the top, Mother.
Okay, well, women friends can be tedious anyway, darling. What about an old boyfriend?
Lover?
Right. You must have had plenty of those.
I had plenty of those. I am a beacon for non-viable men. If there was some crazy screwed up guy hiding behind a plant, boy, he was for me. If a reasonable one got in, well, the auto eject button just went off. Only once. Only once. And boy, was that a mistake.
Liza, it's not too late for you.
Yes. It's too late for me. I will never have what Dixie has.
Why would you want what Dixie has? I mean, dirty pots and pans and little whining children?
Mama, that was the life that you wanted for me.
Well, I don't know what I was talking about. I mean, there's much more to life than just...
I would have killed for the life that you threw away. I would have killed for that life. I would kill for Dixie's drab routine. And I will never, ever get it.
You know what? Maybe Haley knows something. I should call her.
Haley? Haley's got enough of her own problems.
Rudy could have overheard Adam say...
Don't start bothering me. Heist, no, come on, just relax, okay? What happened to all of that unflagging support?
Well, come on, don't you want to know why Adam reneged on the deal?
No, it's not on the top of my list.
What is?
Morale building. The cornerstone of all success.
You want me to tell you how brilliant you are?
I was thinking more about doing a study, examining this.
Oh.
And examining that.
Oh, my. I think there's certain pressure building up that we have to address.
Oh, yeah. And much needed careful handling.
Well, much to explore, much to do.
Yes, and so much time to do it after all the kids are away from them.
Do you think we should run maybe a little feasibility test?
Yeah. Let's check out the feasibility of this, shall we?
I'm not young. That's the mistake that people make when they look at me. What they see is one thing when the truth is, it's really something else.
Oh, darling, in terms
Young
of
is wishing
years,
on stars and thinking it can happen.
it can happen.
It's thinking that spring is something other than sweeps, that there's somebody out there who's waited their whole life for somebody like you.
There is, Liza.
No. Mother, please. There's not. It's over. I don't believe in dreams anymore. I don't believe in illusions, thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
Where do little girls learn about love and marriage?
Oh, darling, from their parents, of course.
Mother, you were my role model. You crushed my dreams. You broke my heart.
Liza, that's a terrible thing to say.
Well, Mother, you should try living it from my end.
We all make mistakes. It's part of growing up.
And I've grown up. I'm as old as you. Underneath this face is a tired old crone with a whiskey voice and an iron core.
Alcohol doesn't agree with you, Liza. You cannot know how cruel you're being right at this moment.
Oh, I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you bought another set. You never weighed yourself down with cumbersome feelings when I was growing up.
I always have loved you, Liza. And I love you right now. In spite of your vicious attack.
I love somebody, and I accepted that life wasn't perfect. But Dad was perfect for me. And I trusted him.
Darling, he broke your heart. Now, the best revenge is just to love again and forget about all this.
Forget about it.
Yes, just put it in the past.
Well, I think I could. I'd slept with a drum majorette or a cheerleader or my best friend, but he cheated on me with you.
Liza, I didn't know how much he meant to you.
He was my first love. He wasn't a fling.
Tad led me to believe that he cared for me.
Mom, what did I expect from you? What, loyalty? Oh, God, I'm pathetic. What from my own mother would I can't even get from a man?
Liza, Tad was a cad then, and Tad is a cad now. Do you hear me?
You never knew him, Mama. You never did.
Oh, Liza.
I don't know why I expected that he'd love me. He never loved me. And I dusted off my heart and I gave it back to him. It was really pathetic. Shh. Shh.
Just rest now, darling. Just rest. Okay? Mother's gonna handle everything, all right? Better late than never.